Hello, baddies, welcome. Review these clips and remember if KS didn't teach you anything, it should be that you need to leave all these males alone.
That's all I'm saying. We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing? That's the ultimate thing. Are the women showing what they're saying? And I don't see it. I knew this was going to run deep. All right. Let's get to last person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick? So what does that leave women? What does that leave a lot of women? If you're looking strictly for husbands, if men who are in the marrying category aren't looking to be stepfathers, what does that look? What does that mean?
I didn't hear the last part of my phone.
If men who are in the husband category are not looking to be stepfathers, what does that leave women with children who want to be married?
Single or sideline.
And that's an unfortunate reality. That's going to prohibit you more than anything else, the kid. And I'm not supposed to say it, but it's the truth. Especially when you start talking about a man who can make some choices. So ladies, I don't know. And why we're on this is because you ladies women in general have been told the opposite. And that's where all this confusion is coming in. Y'all aren't getting the result. So I'll ask you a question before you run. If you're not getting back to the child's father, how do you think you can make your asset how do you think you can make your child an asset to the kind of man you want to marry?
How can I make my child an asset?
To the kind of man you would want to marry?
I feel like I would have to train her to be an asset, as in get her ready for life in general. Put her in classes, make sure she's smart, make sure she's not, put in that time to make her a better person. Correct?
I'm asking. No, I'm asking because I'm asking.
Am I right?
The question is how to make your child an asset to that man. That makes her an okay person. But how can you adopt? And this is a question all women are going to have to answer for themselves. How are my children benefiting you as my husband?
I never thought about that.
Well, and that's the problem.
What would you suggest? I'm just wondering because
I would say it's going to be extremely difficult. But what I would suggest is women who actually think about it from the man's side, understanding that my child today is a liability because it costs. So number one, is she well-mannered, well-behaved, smart, taken care of? Does she understand? And do I really believe that you're going to come second to my husband? Is my husband going to come first? Or is it we're a package deal? If you're a package deal, that's no deal. I'll be honest, it's a package deal, that's no deal because let's say you and I were to get married, you got a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say we have 2 kids together. Mm-hmm. And your child is 5. So 10 years from now, your daughter comes home and said, Kevin looked at me getting out of the shower. What happens next?
The relationship would have to end.
Huh?
That's not something the relationship would end immediately.
Because your daughter said I looked at her getting out of the shower.
Why would that person even be close to the bathroom to see her? Mm-hmm. That would be the thing. You have to defend your seed. You have to defend your child.
Mm-hmm. But you also remember you got 2 of my kids. Mm-hmm. So that means I should never listen to it. That means I should avoid women like you because off the rip, your desire to defend your child blew up. You got 2 of my kids, and off rip, your protective instinct says fuck everything, including those other 2 kids.
Understood.
Do you?
No, I
You said the
understand.
relationship would have to end. So
Yeah,
what would
I
you
mean,
tell? What would you tell? What would you tell our two children?
that's a tough situation.
No, you said the relationship would have to end. So
But
I need.
it would have to end because
But what
I
would you
would
tell?
listen to any of my kids. If I have three kids, one by someone else and two by my
But
future
what I'm telling
husband,
you, what I'm saying is what we tell our two children.
your half sister stated this happened and this is not a comfortable situation and we have to part ways.
You get
We
the
have to
fuck out.
figure it out.
You can get the fuck out.
Because I'm not the one paying the bills.
No, you know, because you're not taking my kids. See, that's what I mean. Y'all act like y'all got too much power.
It's not power. I'm really
First of
being
all, you didn't
humble.
even. First off, you didn't even. I just said if she said it, you
Yeah.
didn't even question whether or not the claim was there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's your child. That's why I'm saying your child can never be an asset to anybody, because that's the bomb that's always there.
Okay.
Because, and what the fuck? What could a man do about that? I could provide everything. We could have children, and automatically you're gonna jump off rip, go for your child. Your child. So don't ask me to treat your child like it's biologically mine when you be willing to blow up my biological children's shit for something else. And you know kids can say anything.
They can, but you have to protect your kids at all costs.
Then
And you have to talk.
Then no.
Mm-hmm.
Leave. No. See, I want you to understand that you have no empathy for men. It's about you and your kid. I'm somebody's child.
Yeah.
What about those children we have together? Man, you're not right in this.
I'm not debating.
We're debating the concept.
Yeah,
but you got to protect your kids at all costs. So then you need to go be with your child's father, and y'all need to work that out so that can never come up. Because let's switch the situation. If I'm that child's biological father, and she comes out of the shower, and 10 years later, Daddy looked at me a certain kind of way, and I'm her biological dad, then what do you say? But you notice how you couldn't pull rank on me? You couldn't pull that. We got to separate. You couldn't pull rank on me. You couldn't pull biological rank. You want to, but you're like, well, damn, it's his kid too.
It would have to be an end situation as well.
And you'd have to get the fuck out. And you'd have to get out. And you'd have to get out.
Understood. I completely understand that.
So the end would be for who? You'd be leaving.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about the end situation. I'd be leaving with my child.
I understand, Kevin.
And I want everybody in the audience to understand, this is why you don't deal with women with children, because, especially in our community, there is no blending families when this kind of stuff comes up. Because single mothers are too used to pulling rank. This is why single mothers are potentially so dangerous, because you're not used to having to actually split the responsibility. It's your child. And that's fine. But then why should any man have to deal with that? So I feel sorry for you ladies, but this is the positions a lot of women put themselves in, and then we're supposed to do what about it? Because if it was biologically my child, you said it would be over. Why would you not question your child? Why would you not question your dad? Why would you not just say, girl, whatever, that's your daddy? Why would you blow up a marriage? Why would you just believe her?
Why would I just believe my daughter?
Yeah, children lie. Are you kidding me?
Excuse me?
I said, look. And you said grown men lie. Okay, you said grown men lie too. I said, she's, okay, and this is my point. And this is my point. We go all the way back to the club and the bartending, and that's why I mentioned your mentality is warped. You don't trust men.
Mm. But
See,
if I never brought that aspect up, would your sentiments be the same?
we'd have got there eventually because it's all ultimately going to come down to how you feel about men.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm always on task. You may not know why I'm asking what I'm asking, but the point of the matter is, whatever issue or whatever the way you look at men is just going to taint. It's going to color your perception of men throughout everything else.
Okay.
And it would be better for you to understand that and men to understand that, and just leave each other alone. Because, man, do you think highly of men? No.
No.
Then go get a girlfriend.
No.
But thing is, you're asking a man to be a provider, male, and this and that. You want a man to do what he's supposed to, and you don't even give men a baseline of respect. You don't. You say
I don't want to. I'm not going to argue with you because I understand where you're coming from.
But I say, do you think highly of me?
And I'm working on my thought process of men. So I'm
That's
not
fair.
ready. I'm not.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
fair.
ready for a marriage yet. I do have a lot of things to work on, and I do watch your videos a lot. I can take in what you're saying 110%. And
I get it. You're not being rude. I get it. But what I'm saying is, ultimately, you got to put yourself in a man's position. Even, let's say, when you're ready, when your thought press is ready, you got to think of it this way. Why should I, as a man, risk a rehabbed woman versus getting a woman who automatically thinks highly of men?
Okay.
And you got to look at what a woman does. You got to look at a woman's track record. If she has children, all these things come into play on how she thinks about men. And it may be better than it was, but does that mean a man should risk marriage to that woman? And especially the kind of men you ladies say you want, they got all the leverage in the world, because we go back to all it takes for you today is the allegation. Now I'm gonna leave you with this. Chris Brown, a month ago, he was accused of rape, right? Yeah, she accused him, filed a police report, some $20 million lawsuit.
Wow.
Lying. Not only was she lying, came to show, got text messages and videos and voice messages showing that she just really was a scorned lover. See, men got so much to prove today. To where if a woman doesn't have a track record of being siding with men or being pro-male or whatever, it's just too much of a risk. So, good conversation, though.
All right, thank you, Kevin.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys. I got to get out of here. I got get ready to pack. But ladies, I know a lot of
How do you hoes act like if you ain't in no relationship, you gon' die? Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up.